Feel it sinking in. Lonely faces say you need a friend. No matter the distance, I will always be there. No more inhibitions. I'll show you I care. You've been lost and alone in the city lights. I know.
Sometimes life can seem heavy and hard with all its ups and downs. It can seem almost impossible to make sense of the chaos around us. In these moments of frustration, confusion, fear, or sadness, we often seek comfort from those who have experienced something similar and were able to rise above it. That's why words are so powerful. They can provide wisdom in times of crisis, insight when everything is unclear, and strength when we need motivation and understanding that may otherwise feel unattainable. Be gentle with your growing, tend your soil, surround yourself with gardens who cause you to celebrate and not compare yourself. Hello, my friends. Welcome back to Epoxy Me That, where we turn resin into art and bad decisions into life lessons. And today, we're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be making a mold, okay? And I've already casted in this. Probably these have been sitting in here about 3 months now because I just haven't gotten around to doing this yet. But I've really been super excited to see what it's going to look like. Uh, I want to make a different, unique kind of mold. And I've been wondering what this would look like for some time now. I have a whole bunch of rolls of crystals here. Just ribbons of crystals. And I want to see what it would look like if we put some on top of this bottle or any of these bottles here and then poured silicone over it and made a mold and see what it looks like. So yeah, stick around and see how I get on with it. I've already poured this mold right here and I used the Craftor epoxy resin to do it. We're going to demold this. Let's see. Yeah, we're going to demold this one right here. And it's just clear, just done in clear resin, okay? And we're going to use this. I picked this up at my local Hobby Lobby store, and it is a beautiful ribbon of crystals, okay? Then I purchased a few of these. So we're going to place this right here, right on the top, and I think it's fat enough to do it twice. I'm hoping. And if we have to do maybe some stones in the center, then that's okay. But we're going to get my liquid fusion glue out. And I'm going to go ahead and put some of the glue on here. I'm not going to put a lot, just a little. And then I'm going to take one of these little brushes right here. And I'm just going to brush it and make sure it's all across the top. But I don't want too much glue on there because I don't want it seeping up through the sides of my crystals. Okay? I got a little bit of glue on my glove there, and I don't want it getting on my bottle. So I'm going to go ahead and wipe it off while I seen it. All right, I'm going to go across it one more time with another little micro brush here. Because like I said, I don't want any glue seeping up on the sides. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and get this right here laid out on there. And I'm going to cut it right about here. It's kind of hard because that one big stone on there is real big. So it's kind of hard. But I think we're going to be A-okay because this is just a test. We just want to see what's going to happen. Now I'm going to lay another layer right here. Just like that. Okay. Then we're going to pick out some stones we can put in the center there. Let's see here. These right here might work. Give you a little looky at them. Let's see if I can get 2 of them in there. I might not be able to. We may have to go with a fatter one, you guys. Let's see here. Nope, we got to go with a fatter one because they're not laying down. And I want them to be laying down. I'm going to add a little bit more glue through here because I'm not seeing much. And we want to make sure those stay laid down during the mold making process. Yes, we're going to make a mold. If you didn't know that already. Did you know that already? I don't know if you did or not, because I don't think I told you. Okay, let's see here, you guys. What are we going to use? Let's use these right there. Because this don't have to be perfect. This is just a trial run. We just seeing what we get, you know? Yeah. We're just going to see what happens. All right, they're all up there. On there, good. Okay, now that's how our bottle's looking so far. Now, we need something to go right up here across this. What are we going to use? We don't have a diamond that's that long. Let me see. If we can find one in here. Let's see. That one would work. I don't know how that one's going to look, but we'll give it a go. I might have enough glue on this stick right here for that. I bet you I do. Yep. Here we go. Perfect. Now, I got to find something for the sides. Okay, I've got some of this right here. And all I did was cut a little piece off, and I went down the middle of it. So that will be the side of this bottle, and that's going to be the other side. Let's get our glue on there. Okay. Turn it over on the other side. And I got enough glue on here to put on this side. Now we're going to go ahead and lay that down on there. And we're going to let our bottle dry. We need a stone right there. I shouldn't have put one on the top. I should have put one right there. What was I thinking? Why didn't y'all say something? This one right here will work perfectly, I think. Yeah. So I'm just going to remove the one off the top. Well, we can leave it there. No biggie. We'll leave it there. More the merrier, right? Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of that glue right there. Go ahead and put our little stone on there. Okay. I will meet you back when it's dry so we can pour the silicone over it. I made another one. It's a little smaller, and I made it a little bit different. But if it turns out, then I'm going to give one of these to one of you. We'll have a drawing. Yeah. And somebody will be the lucky winner of it. If it turns out. I don't know. I've been real curious about this for a while now. And I just now had the time to go ahead and give it a try. So yeah. Let's let these dry, and then we'll go ahead and make a mold out of them and see what we got. Commercial break, my friends. Only this commercial is one you don't want to miss. Craftor has given me a 40% off discount code exclusively for my friends. Listen up. It's only for the 2-gallon size epoxy resin kit. That's a $70 kit. And you're going to pay $42. Say what? That's an awesome deal. Thank you so much, Craftor, for making this possible for my friends. Okay, now let me walk you through how you're going to enter that code, because some may have problems with doing this, because I know I did when I first used a discount code. So let me walk you through that so you don't run into that problem. Okay, right below your payment method, it will say use a gift card, voucher, or promo code. Click that. Scroll all the way down to the bottom, and right above the big continue button, in small writing, it'll say add a gift card, promo code, or voucher. You slide the blue circle with a line in it to the right. A new box will appear. Type your code in there, but stop and listen. After you enter the code, do not click the big continue button at the bottom. You gotta tap the arrow next to the discount code you just entered in. When you enter that discount code in, there'll be a little arrow, and you click that. And that's going to automatically give you your discount, and you can move forward. If you don't click that little arrow and you click the continue button at the bottom, it's not going to give you your discount, okay? So just follow what I just said, and you'll get that discount, my friends. All right, let's get back to the video. I'm going to be using Let's Resin silicone rubber. This is OA hardness. And let's go ahead and turn my scales on, put my cup on there, tear it out, and let's go ahead and pour. Well, it would help to get this off, wouldn't it? I just stick those back in there for no reason. Okay, I'm going to stop at 64. Now I'm going to take that one off. And this is part B. Go ahead and put my cup on there, tear it out. And let's go for 64 again. Okay, that's 67. $63. Was the other one 64 or 63? It was 64. So let me get a little bit more in here to make 64. Yes, there we go. I'm going to pour them both in here. But before I do that, I'm going to take this mica powder right here, and I want to color my mold a little bit of a yellow color. So I'm going to add about that much mica powder to it and get it stirred up in this silicone right here. And then we'll add it to the other one and stir that one up. But I want to get it good and stirred up in this one first. That's a beautiful yellow. I love it. Okay, I think that's stirred up pretty good. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and get this one down in here. And I'm going to make sure I scrape my cup out really well. Okay, I got that all scraped out. Now I'm going to go ahead and add this part to it. And then get this cup scraped out. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and stir it up really good. And then we're going to go ahead and put it in my Resiners Airless Pro bubble machine. And, you know, because those things are made for silicone as well. But you have to put it on the highest timer on there. The longest timer on there, which is 15 minutes. So I think that's good. Stir it up. Make sure I go around the cup one more time. The bottom of the cup really well. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and stick it in the bubble remover machine. Right here. Make sure my top is sealed really good. Then I'm going to push power. And now I'm going to go to 15 minutes. And I'll meet you back when that's up. While that's going, let's get some transfer tape here. And I'm going to peel the transfer tape. If I can get it up with these gloves on. Come on. Let's see. There we go. Now I'm going to take the sticky side and face it up towards me. And then I'm going to take my little bottle and put it down in here on top of that tape. And that way it won't float up. Now I'm going to do the same thing with this one. Give it a good push. I didn't want to put my fingers on it and get nothing on the stones. And that's going to be our 2 mold boxes. Don't worry, I've used them before. They work just fine. Okay, I'll meet you back. All right, let's get it out. And let's go ahead and pour. I hope I made enough silicone. Let's see how I done. I'm just going to pour in one place and let it go ahead and walk itself around our casting. Please let us have enough. Please, 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 please. Please. Okay, I'm going to stop there. All right. Perfecto. Now let's see if we got it on this side. Here we go. I think we're going to make it, you guys. And I have something else over here that I need a little bit more silicone in, just in case I made too much. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit more over here, because I did stop, probably a little bit shy. Now I'm going to go ahead and pull out this that needed a little bit more silicone in it. All right. I will meet you back when it's time to see what we got. See you later. Are y'all ready to see what's inside of these molds? Because I know I am. I couldn't even wait to get my glove on to push record. Okay, where shall we start? Let's start here. When I make molds in this little silicone cup here, I just flip the side over, take my little Cricut tool here, and just get it started. See there? That's all you got to do. And it's going to roll out of there like butter. There we go. Y'all ready to peek inside and see what we got? Let's do it. I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. I have wondered about this for so long. Y'all have no idea. I mean, I've just never done it. I've always wondered what it would do, and I've had the supplies to do it. I just never done it. All right, let's see. And I'll tell you, I'm going to really flip out if this works, y'all. I'm just letting y'all know right now. So get ready for it. Get ready. Oh, my sweet Jesus. What? It worked. It worked, y'all. It worked. Look at that. Would you look at that? Do y'all see that sparkle inside of there? I cannot believe this. Now I am so eager to pour in this mold and see what we get. Because we won't know if it's a win until we pour in the mold. It sure looks like it. I'm telling you, it does. Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going. And remember, one of these is going to be one of my friends, because we'll do a drawing and somebody's going to win one of these if this works. Because y'all want one too, right? Yeah. Y'all want one too? And I want y'all to have one. But don't look at me to make any more of these now. Because this was just a This was just to see if I could do this. I'm not going to be making these. Okay, let's see here. Sometimes I just have to see if, if I can do it. I'm trying to get that stuff off. Well, goodness, it's another one there, isn't it? What's going on here? I think it got underneath my paper. No, it didn't. It didn't get underneath my paper. I just hadn't got to it yet. Okay. There we go. Clean those edges off a little bit more. Usually all you have to do is pull it. It'll come right off. Because it's a real thin layer. That's why I put that transfer paper right there. It'll give you a nice, clean mold every time. Okay, we lost our little thing off of our bottle, but that's okay. That's okay. No big deal. Because I want to keep those anyway. Because we can use those on something else. Yep, sure can. I'm not believing this, you guys. I am absolutely not believing this. I am just ecstatic right now. I could just hit, I could just hit the roof. I'm so happy, y'all. Look at that. That is crazy. I did it. I did it. Isn't that beautiful? That stuff right there. It's gorgeous. Now, it's expensive a roll, but it's worth it. It is worth every penny. I'll tell you that. And I might have to save up sometimes to get it, but it's worth it. Okay. Got that out of there. And we'll have to see what it looks like when we pour it. Pull that little piece out of there. Here we go. Y'all see it? See in there? It picked up everything. All right, let's get this last one out and see what we got. And you know what, my friends? I'm going to let y'all pick which mold you want. Yep, you can pick which one you want. I don't care. You can get the big one, the little one. Now this is, now look at that. How come that didn't adhere to that? I'll use that as a plug. That's okay. I'll use that as a plug. But it did not, I thought that was supposed to, I thought when you poured silicone over silicone, it was supposed to attach itself. Well, that didn't work. And that's the same silicone right there. Same exact silicone. All I did was colored it. So can somebody tell me how I can get that filled up now? Because that did not work. Y'all seen me pour over it. And all I needed was a little bit more in there. So can somebody tell me how I can get my mold filled without wasting this? I just need a little bit more in there. Please, can somebody let me know? Because I've always been told, all you got to do is pour some more silicone in there. And that's what I did. That didn't work. This just peeled right off of that. And I know you don't scruff up silicone to get it to attach to each other. That's just crazy. What do y'all think? Let me know. Let me know, my friends. What did I do wrong? Because I'm not a mold maker. I'll be the first to admit that. But we just made some beautiful molds, didn't we? We sure did. I can't believe that. Okay, we're going to go ahead and cast in these. And guess what? I'm going to release the video tomorrow. You know, I don't do videos on Saturdays. But I'm going to do one tomorrow. I'm going to release it so we can see what happens in these. And then we'll do a giveaway for one of them if they turn out. Okay? All right, my friends. Let's see here. Let me see what I got. What else I got to mention? Oh, I got in some Happy Mail. I did. Let me show you what I got. Now, I already opened it up a little bit because this is a big box right here. But it's from Let's Resin. And this is what I got. I got me some fast cure resin from Let's Resin. Yes, I did. It's the half gallon. Yes, I got the half gallon. Look at that. Wasn't that nice? And it come with some cups, some gloves, and some popsicle sticks. Which, you know, all of them come with some stuff like that. But I use these. I absolutely love these cups. I use them over and over again. So as many as I can get, I just love it. Yes, I love them. And this was from, let me get this off the table, y'all. Oh. This was from Miss Abigail Velez. Thank you, Abigail. Thank you so much. I I didn't have any more of this. I did not have any more. And there's been several projects I wanted to do, but I didn't have any of it. So thank you so much. And I'm going to get my blessings machine here and get you in it. I already made your name out, so it would be really quick to get you right on in there. And if you don't know what this is right here, this is my blessings machine. If anyone sends me, buys me a coffee or sends me anything, I put their name inside my blessings machine. And I draw a name out of this once every 3 months to give back to you all. And it'll be something different each time, you know. But it'll be something good. Hopefully it'll be something you can use. And if it's not, then just let me know. And I'll make sure you get something you like. And I just do it like that and dee-dee-dee-dee, pull that. And then, yep, there comes the little name out. Thank you so much, Abigail. That will definitely come in handy on my channel. Okay, I don't think I have anything else. I'm looking over there on my table before I go. Nope, I think that's it, my friends. I will see y'all tomorrow, though, because we're going to go ahead and pour these molds here in just a minute. And I'm going to start another video and release that video tomorrow so we can go ahead and hurry up and see what these look like. All right, I'm excited. Okay, my friends, it's about that time for a sweet goodbye, and I will see you tomorrow. God bless you. Goodbye, my friends.